Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this super cute mushroom foam pouch. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and yeah, let's get started. You're going to start with the base of the pouch. So using your white yarn, you're going to create a slip knot. So wrap the yarn around your fingers, grab your hook, go under the right side and then over the left side and pull it under the right side. Then tighten the white yarn around your hook. Then you're going to chain. To do that, you're going to yarn over and pull the yarn through your loop. The number of chains you're gonna create will depend on the width of your foam. I did 10 chains, which was enough. So you might actually do more chains depending on the size of your foam. Once you're done, you're going to chain an additional chain. So that will make them 11. And then you're going to half double crochet starting from the second chain away from the hook. To half double crochet, you're gonna yarn over and insert your hook into the stitch. Yarn over and pull through. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. You're going to be doing a total of 9 half double crochets across your chains. When you reach that last chain, you're going to be doing 4 half double crochets into the same stitch. These 4 half double crochets will give you that corner and will allow you to start working on the opposite side of the chains, where you're going to be doing 8 half double crochets across the back of the chains. When you reach that last stitch, you're going to be doing 3 half double crochets into that stitch. With that, round 1 is over and you should have a total of 24 stitches. To close the round, you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch. To do that, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over and pull all the way through. To start with round 2, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work around. Usually when you slip stitch while working in the round, the slip stitches will create a line and it will be inclined. What we're going to do to avoid having that is that at the end of each round, you're going to turn so that one round is clockwise and the other is anti-clockwise. This way, this line doesn't happen. You're going to be half double crocheting all around and by the end, you should have a total of 24 stitches. Similar to what we did before, you're going to slip stitch at the last stitch, chain 1 and turn to start with the next round. You're going to be repeating this pattern of half double crocheting all around and then at the end slip stitching, chaining 1 and turning from round 2 till round 19. And if you want to make it longer, just add more rows. Once you're happy with the length of the pouch, you can actually just put your phone in there and test it to see if it fully covers it or not. After that, it's time to create the handle for the pouch. To do that, you're going to chain. So I did a total of 160 chains because I wanted the pouch to be long so that I can wear it sideways. But like if you want to wear it around your neck, you can make it shorter. And if you want it like extra long, you can make it longer. It really depends. So just chain whatever amount of chains that work best for you depending on the length that you want. Once you're happy with the length of your handle, you're going to chain one more chain. So I did 161. And then you're going to be single crocheting all across. So you're going to insert your hook into that second chain away from the hook, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through. So that by the end, after single crocheting all across, I would have 160 single crochets. Once you're done with the handle, you're going to stitch it to the pouch. So you're gonna cut your yarn, and with your hook, you're going to pull the yarn all the way through. Then you're going to grab a needle, you're going to use the needle to stitch the handle to the pouch. You're going to insert your needle into the pouch and then back into the handle. You're going to do that a couple of times so that you secure it. I ended up stitching the handle to the pouch in two places, which are the two corner stitches in the pouch. Once the handle is secured, weave in your ends and cut any excess yarn. Now moving on to the mushroom cap. You're going to start by creating a slip knot and then chaining 11. Now the amount of starting chains for your mushroom cap should match those for the pouch. So for the pouch I did 11, so here I'm gonna do 11. If you ended up increasing because your phone is wider, add here chains as well. So again, I did 10 chains to match the width of my phone, and then an additional chain to start the row. And then I'm gonna do 9 half double crochets across the chains. Once you reach the last stitch, you're going to start by doing 2 half double crochets into that stitch. And then you're going to chain 2. And then you're going to do 2 more half double crochets into that same stitch. And with that, you have your corner, and you can start crocheting on the back of the chains by doing 8 half double crochets across. Once you reach the last stitch, you're going to do 2 half double crochets into that stitch. Then you're going to chain 2 and do 1 more half double crochets into that stitch, so that by the end of round 1 you have a total of 28 stitches. For the remainder of this mushroom cap, you're not going to be joining rounds, you're going to be working in continuous rounds. So you're going to move on to round 2 directly and start by doing 10 half double crochets. Then you're going to be doing a half double crochet increase, as in 2 half double crochets in one stitch. Then in that chain 2 space from the previous round, you're going to do 2 half double crochets. And then into the next stitch, you're going to do a half double crochet increase. So again, 2 half double crochets in one stitch. Then you're going to be doing 10 half double crochets. Then you're going to do a half double crochet increase. And then 2 half double crochets into that chain 2 space. In the last stitch, you're going to do a half double crochet increase. So by the end of round 2, you should have a total of 32 stitches. You're going to continue working in the round from round 3 till round 8 and doing half double crochets all around, so that by the end you should have a total of 32 stitches. When you're done with the mushroom cap, you're going to cut the yarn, pull it all the way through and finish off. Here I'm using my needle to finish off with an invisible stitch. To do that, With your needle, you're going to skip that first stitch and go into that second stitch from the back to the front. And then into that last stitch, you're going to go from the center towards the back. This creates an invisible stitch. Then I'm gonna weave in my ends. So this is what the mushroom cap looks like. Those two spaces that we did, we're going to use those later on for the handle. Now we're going to move on to the spots on the mushroom. I decided to go for multiple size spots, so I did 3 large ones, 1 medium and 2 small ones. You're gonna start with a magic ring by wrapping the yarn around your finger in the shape of an X. Grab your hook, go under the right side and then over the left side and drag it under the right side, and then again under the left side and pull it through your loop. Now you have a magic ring. Next, you're going to do 6 half double crochets into the magic ring. So you're gonna yarn over, go into the magic ring, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through the 3 loops on your hook. Then you're going to pull on the tail of your magic ring to close it. With that, the small spot is done. I'm just going to cut the yarn and pull it all the way through. You want to make sure to leave a long tail because you're going to use that later on to stitch the spot onto the mushroom top. I also used a needle to finish off using an invisible stitch, but you can finish off with any method that you like. For the medium-sized spot, you're going to repeat the same thing that you did for the first one, except this time you're going to do 8 half double crochets into the magic ring instead of 6. For the large one, you're going to start similar to those first two. You're going to start with a magic ring and then you're going to do 6 half double crochets into the magic ring. For round 2, you're going to continue in continuous rounds and you're going to be doing half double crochet increases all around. So in each stitch, you're going to do 2 half double crochets, so that by the end of round 2, you have a total of 12 stitches. Once you have all your spots ready, you're going to just decide where you want to put them on the mushroom top, and when you're happy with their layout, you can start stitching them onto the mushroom top. You're going to use the tail of the spot to stitch it onto the mushroom top. You're just going to go into the mushroom top and then back into the spot. When going into the spot, you want to go into the stitch at the corner, into those 2 loops of the stitch, and then pull your yarn through, and then you're going to go back into the mushroom top as close as possible, and then again into the spot, into that next stitch. So you're going to be stitching all around. Keep in mind as you stitch the spots onto the mushroom tops that you want to avoid the chain 2 spaces on each side that we did earlier, because this is where later on the handle is gonna go. Once you're done, you're going to weave in your tail. If only it was that easy. With that, your mushroom cap is done. You're almost done. The last thing you have to do is basically you're going to grab the phone pouch and then you're just going to get the handle and you're going to pull it through the cap from the inside to the outside in one of the corners. Then you're going to pull it again through the second corner and you want to make sure that it's not twisted or anything. And finally, you're going to grab a piece of white yarn and stitch the handle on the opposite corner of the pouch. And with that, the phone pouch is done. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!